Hey there, hunters! Silksong has been out for almost 2 months now, and it's no surprise that the modding community has already gone kinda crazy with over 500 mods. So I thought it might be fun to show off the funniest, weirdest, and most chaotic mods that affect the world of Pharloom. Some are minor additions to make the game easier or harder, but others will force you to reevaluate your entire playstyle. I'm still putting together a secrets video for Act 3, so in the meantime, enjoy 18 of Silksong's craziest mods. Like and subscribe for more Ezlilyy, and let me know your favorite mods in the comments below. The song Hornet plays on her needlein is a melody that fits in well with the chorus, keeping grandmother Silk asleep. There are a few different mods to change this tune, but none so great as it replaces the default needlein with an immortal record that's sure to enrage all who hear it. Now we know why Grandmama Silk sleeps. She has simply had enough of getting skill rolled by her weaver children. That's what she gets for giving us free will. 10 out of 10 lore accurate needlein. Next, we have my personal favorite mod on this list. It's Deploy Bench. Hornet learns the forgotten art of literally just building a bench by herself. Perfect for a quick heal, change of crest, or much needed checkpoint to make those long runbacks a thing of the past. Another glorious quality of life upgrade is the map unlocker. Never get lost again with this mod that gives you instant access to all the area maps. You can unlock them all from the start or selectively as you discover a new area. Poor Chakra will not be getting any of our beats. Our feisty map friend could take the place of your cogfly companions. Chakra will hover behind you, judging your every move, which is often since I still suck at the game despite my many hours. There are many mods like it, but this one is my second favorite for sure. 10 out of 10 for emotional support. At number 1 has to be our dearest. Can't get enough of this flamboyant diva. With the mini Trobio mod, your cogflies are replaced by tiny twirling Trobios. But not every mod has to make the game easier. Let me introduce you to Poison the Currency. Money is the root of all evil, as Hornet must attempt to stay as broke as possible. Every time you pick up a bead, you will take some damage. Even worse, there's a small chance that you can even get infected with muck maggots. So, no money or silk. It forces a different approach to the game, where you kill as few enemies as possible and never unlock benches or maps in the later game. You may need some funds though, so thankfully you can collect as many as possible during the small window after the initial hit. It makes farming close to a bench possible. At least, the magnet tool basically becomes a death sentence. You will also need to rush for the Wreath of Purity to stop the occasional infection. Of course, this may still be too easy for you, so luckily there's a way to enable this mod for shards as well. Get good or stay poor. Maggot Song takes this a step further by punishing you with the maggot infection for any damage taken. It's a sure way to quickly improve your parrying and dodging skills. But why wait to get infected? There's even a mod that grants you a permanent maggot infection. With Maggoted, you are forced to rely on your basic moveset and dodging, since you need to play really well to earn a heal. Disgusting. These mods make finding the Wraith of Purity a major achievement. It only takes a quick look at this one's description to see where the modder's head was at. On the plus side, you can fall into the bile waters whenever you want, since things really can't get any worse. Are you sick and tired of taking 2 masks of damage? Does the charge of a savage beast fly fill you with dread? Well, say goodbye to double hits with the incredible triple damage plus. It brings some much needed consistency consistency, since every hit finally deals the same amount. Triple the pain, triple the fun for the hunters whose favorite area is Mount Fae. Stack it with a bar bracelet for the true damage-taking experience. Okay, let's take a quick break with a mod that actually makes the game much easier. With no enemies, you can see the sights of Pharloom without stress. Cruise through abandoned visas at your leisure. It's almost shocking when you find a hostile boss, but thankfully, you will always find yourself at full health. Jumping puzzles will be your only other challenge, but these are much easier without those pesky wing bugs who love to hit you from across the room. But maybe you're still finding the world too full. With the Hornet Remover, you can navigate the world as a disembodied entity. No protagonist, no Garma, just cozy vibes. You might see a few sprites here and there, but that's all that remains of our best gal. It's like seeing the world before Hornet arrives, perfect for an existential crisis. Are we actually the bad guy? But what about a second Hornet? With the co-op mod, you can tackle this adventure with a friend. When you die, a friend can strike your cocoon to revive and gain some silk for themselves. There are a few of these, and they are the most complex by far, so make sure to always scroll down to get the most updated version. A lot of Silksong's difficulty is due to not being able to see enemy health bars. Get Silken Impact to display enemy health bars and damage numbers in a classic Genshin Impact style. There's also Show Damage health bar, which is a bit more user-friendly and obscures less of the action. I would enjoy one that only shows boss health bars though, but I'm confident we'll see one in the future. With double Savage Beastfly, no corner is safe. It's the most unfair fight I've ever seen, and that's definitely saying something for this series. Double Beastfly will pummel you from every angle until you somehow kill one or merely click uninstall. Best enjoyed with the triple damage plus. If you enjoy double Savage Beastfly, you'll love double boss. This one shamelessly adds a copy to boss encounters. Most bosses like Lace and Morwing will appear twice, while the Cogwork dancers will merely gain 2 friends. What a crowd, am I right? Forget what you think you knew about patterns. You'll have to keep moving in a blur if you want to survive this hell. It seems the only one unaffected is Sister Splinter, so even thinking this modder couldn't bring themselves to inflict such pain onto their fellow gamers. I just can't get enough of Drobio and his tormented Act 3 variant. After beating him, you'll be rewarded with a Claw Mirror and Dark Mirror respectively. They generate a blast whenever you perform a bind. With the overly dramatic mirror mod, your mirror will cry Drobio every time you use it, which is literally every time you heal. I thought I would get tired of this one much sooner than I did, and it low-key boosts your fighting spirit when things are looking dire. What if Hornet's captors were smart enough to take her cloak? In Cloakless, Hornet awakens without a stitch on her. If you've gotten captured and taken to the slab, then I guess it's like that, but for the whole game. Also, you have to play without your trusty needle. Instead, you'll rely on kicks that become stronger in the same way as needle upgrades. The mod reverts back to your standard moveset in problematic rooms where you couldn't progress without, let's say, floating. Important to note that you'll be facing bosses cloakless, which is a major challenge. 10 out of 10 for creativity. Many parts of Pharloom are woven together. Play is a lore-accurate weaver with the amazing free flight mod. You will no longer be bound to the ground. Boss fights are still tough though, but jumping puzzles and runbacks become an absolute breeze. Press left shift and F to turn fly mode on and off, so you can even use this selectively when getting stuck. Whee! So there you have it, 18 of Silksong's craziest mods. There are many others that did not make make the list, like different colors for Hornet, easy modes, plus a lot of Cogfly and Needlin variations. You can prevent spike pits from destroying your money, kill or die with a single hit, prevent double damage, or face off against super buff bosses. There are really tons of interesting options. Thanks for watching, like and subscribe if you enjoyed this video, and I will see you in the next one. Bye bye!